So, hello everybody and welcome to the Major League semifinals for PS4 in North America. This is, like I just mentioned, the semifinals. The winner of this will be going on to the grand finals of the PS4 Major League for NA this season. I'm basically just reading everything that's on the overlay at this point. We also, the teams here are Triple Double versus Strength. I hope you guys enjoy the stream, and I mean, it should be a pretty exciting game. I don't know a ton about these teams personally, but hopefully, I mean, I think it should be fine. I don't know. I'm still excited to see this match, as I mean, to get to the semifinals and the Major League, you kind of have to have a certain amount of skills, so I doubt this is going to be a slouch of a matchup, but we will see. So, what do you see? Strength starting off on defense here.
Bomb located by attackers.
I'm going to be holding the admin office pretty heavily here. I mean, they're trying to definitely watch out for this quick aggression. They have ADSs, barbed wire, some reinforcements here and there, rotate holds, castle barricades even. They really don't want to give up this area of the map, and I mean, for good reason. This is definitely a pretty strong point of contention for the attackers to be able to take. They're going to reinforce up this cubby, not the one on the far end here. Interesting to see that one stay soft. Normally that's one of the main walls that you're going to see get reinforced for this particular site. So we do see this standard Blackbeard repel. We do see the Ash here. Oh, he's just going to go down and start droning stuff out. So we do see GQ here on this standardized Blackbeard spot. They are going to put an impact nade into there. That's why they left it soft and play on yellow stairs instead. That makes sense. Ooh, watching out here, Spawn Peak almost getting spotted out right at the beginning of the round there. Luckily, he knows the angle as well and isn't going to overexpose himself. Spawn Peak watching this mirror window. That sounds like the connector behind him is going to start getting punched open. Zombie skill is going to mail it open one hit at a time, all 12 of them. Spawn Peak looks like he's ready to hit the C4 there. And Zombie is just going to get a free entrance into opening up that mirror window. And now Zombie, or Spawn Peak, sorry, it's in a bit of a pickle. Ooh, the shots there from Clutch. Right onto his head. Spawn Peak going down first in this opening round of the game. So, the drone going to come in here. Looks like it's just going to be a very heavy B push here. Not a lot of runouts coming out from the defenders. We are seeing all the defenders right now being holed up upstairs here. We do see Demento, ooh, watching out here. Going to get the wall or the barricade behind him broken up, and they're going to be pushing in from B. He goes for the kill, gets the first kill onto Flaws. Goes over, almost gets the kills onto Clutch, but unfortunately Clutch comes out on top. And it's now a 4 versus 3. Clutch holding this long angle here. Watching out from anybody pushing down. Toxic Cookie is going to be peeking right into it, potentially. Doesn't, however, stops just short of it. Do you see they get the diffuser in hand? Ooh, Splash almost getting his head taken off there, probably from backyard. Trying to trade some shots there, unfortunately cannot land any of his. The diffuser does go down. We see Clutch picks up one nice kill onto backyard. Another kill onto Sokka as Splash comes down with that SMG-11, and a 1v4 for Toxic Cookies. He's not going to win it, and Clutch comes out on top of the first engagement there. 4K for Clutch on the very first round of the game. I mean, definitely a very strong showing here, especially from Clutch. Triple double going up 1-0 here. I mean, very impressive round and a strong take there on. I mean, they just took everything exactly as they needed to. Well played to them. And I mean, yeah. One thing that I'm a bit curious why they opted to do, I don't know if it was an impact nade or a C4, but they used something to open up that castle barricade, and they accidentally seem to, or well, they opened a castle barricade, and then Zombie had a free access into site, but it wasn't a C4. I don't know exactly why they would do that. I understand that they were trying to get the kill, but I mean, I'd say rather just keep the castle barricade up and then maybe go for run out. There weren't really any runouts and no roam game at all coming out from Strength, and I think it worked against them. Unfortunately, in their unfortunately for their for the first round here. Clutch gonna go up here, do this main hatch.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
So, Clutch gonna make his way back down the yellow stairs here.
Attackers are heading out to defuse
Flaws
the
on this
bomb.
mirror gonna start opening up here. Zombie skills on that dock. Not the most common pick, I guess, but not super. I mean, not off-brand. It's not like a cap can or anything like that. I mean, it's still something that does get picked in competitive play a fair amount. It's just not the most common thing that you'll see. Spawn pick gonna open up that main barricade with a glass there. Maybe put some pop shots in somewhere. I don't know specifically where. So they're gonna start making their way into the building here. Spawn peek on the entry frag and glass. Couldn't just push right in. Ooh, the first kill comes onto Toxic Cookies. A splash, taking down the first shot there. Unfortunately, Blackbeard losing his very first engagement of the match, and or of the round, or rather, and he loses, or they're at the early man deficit here. Zombie skills. This hatch is gonna get opened up here. He might go for a quick peek onto whoever is hitting this bar. I think it might be, yeah, the glass spawn pick there. Ooh, he throws one smoke grenade out. Gonna go for some peeks here. Nobody gonna be challenging him quite yet. Ooh, zombie skills unfortunately peeking right into the smoke. Doesn't realize that it's a glass, or if he does, I mean, probably shouldn't be challenging that. Unfortunately, the trade back comes, and it's now an even man count, 4 versus 4. Ooh, Glass trading some shots there with a bandit. It's Clutch taken down very low. He did get a 4K in the last round, but almost getting taken off the board this early. Ooh, the peak might come out here from spawn peak, and I gotta say, I'm gonna favor the MP7 in favor of the OTS, or whatever it's called. Is it called the OTS? Yes. Oh, yeah, if he doesn't throw out a smoke grenade, I was gonna add, and he does indeed go for the smoke grenade there. Ooh, just barely misses the feet of GQ there. GQ overexposing himself to the hatch, but unfortunately for strength, they cannot capitalize on it. Backyardigans drops, however, the flashbang did not affect GQ, and Splash picks up another kill elsewhere. Shotgun trading with a sniper here. Spawn peak gets taken down, and it's now a 1 versus 4. Hibana, Sokka, all alone here. Gonna get the first kill onto Splash. Can he make this clutch happen? Goes for the shot onto Clutch, takes him down as well. 1 versus 2 now. Quickly coming back from this man deficit. They're both just trained on the hatch here. Sokka, we're gonna have to push through the smoke here, and GQ is watching that. The SMG-11 isn't amazing at that distance, but it's not gonna matter, and Flawless comes out on top, using the mirror window to his advantage, playing very safe there. And smart plays to him, puts him out on top of that round, 2-0 here for triple double. Another round, another win. We'll see if strength can start bringing this back. It's only a 2-0 deficit, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not impossible to come back from. But I think, I mean, losing the first 2 rounds is definitely a bit of an issue in terms of morale and just, I mean, just having faith in yourself, honestly. If you lose the first 2 rounds, you might not feel as confident to be able to win the next ones.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Backyardigans back on the mirror. Gonna make his way up the staircase here. Going for perhaps a heavy, curious to see if he's going to go for this bathroom hold, or if he's just going to be here opening up the hatches, which it looks like he is. They're not going to run shotgun on their Echo, and they're also not going to be, they're also not going to bother running running smoke, which could be a bit of an issue here if the attackers get the garage open and are going to go for this plant. Looks like there's going to be a mirror here, possibly to help out with the bandit tricking. Interesting to see that. Usually you could just use I mean, the audio to Bandit Trick, but perhaps there's some other intended use with the mirror. Toxic Cookie's going to be making his way upstairs here. Little does he know, he is basically completely surrounded here by the attackers. And they're definitely going for a heavy archives take here. Not super common for this particular site. GQ trading shots with the Demento, and neither of them comes out on top. However, Demento takes even more damage from the Ash. That is Clutch holding this angle here. He's going to ping that first team. Going to start pushing up. More shots coming out here. And Toxic Cookies wins one engagement with Zombie. That is downstairs. And Clutch has been taken down very low as well. Only one shot of health or so. Demento does get taken out, however, but Toxic is ready here to get another kill. He's watching behind him. Clutch going to start making his way down the spiral stairs. We'll see if Toxic is going to be able to notice this, or if he's going to get droned out at all. We see Clutch is watching that angle, but doesn't look like he knows that there's anybody there. He's going to be completely oblivious, and he's going to get himself spotted out, or at least noticed with that audio cue. There you go. The Echo Drone is going to start hitting people, and Toxic is going to be entirely aware of where the enemies are. However, he will get droned. Oh, trade shots with flaws comes out on top. Toxic getting a nice second kill for that round there. Clutch gonna go back up to the top floor. Toxic watching out here, holding his angles. This hatch gets opened and Slash drops down. He comes out on top of that SMG-11 above the 416, winning that engagement. Splash. Getting a good kill there. That's important to shut down Toxic Cookies, especially when he's on a 2 kill streak so far this round. Clutch still very low on health, not going to opt to go for one of those, he's not going to opt to go for a reset. He's rather just going to keep pushing on in the round. Gotta say, it's probably going to be a bit of an issue here. Seeing as how he is so low on health that any stray bullet is going to put him, at the very least, down. Probably going to kill him as well. Some more shots coming out there. However, Sokka wins the knife battle with the sledge. Trade coming back from GQ. Ooh, and Clutch comes in. I was just criticizing him for not going for a reset, but I mean, he definitely doesn't need 100 health to win that engagement. He's gonna go for this Echo Drone. He does deny the plant once. Ooh, however, he hit the bomb. He didn't actually deny the plant. Unfortunate for him, not stopping the plant 100%, and he is full on health. Wins the engagement with Clutch. Has the bearing 9 here. He is gonna use the Echo Drone. He sees him go into the closet, and unfortunately, GQ doesn't know where he is, and Spawn Peak comes out on top. He wins the clutch 1 versus 2, and that will be the first round here for Strength.
Defenders win.
So, very well played to Strength there, winning both their, or well played to Spawn Peak specifically for winning both those gunfights. I mean, Clutch was very low on health, but it didn't even matter because Spawn Peak just headshotted him, and I mean, the Blackbeard, unfortunately, not getting the call out that he needed, or just oblivious to the situation, unfortunately, doesn't recognize that he's going to get pushed up on the side there, and unfortunately loses that challenge.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Another time onto the top floor here. Gonna go for another top floor hold. Or not actually another top floor hold. This is gonna be the first top floor hold for sorry. This is gonna be the first top floor hold for Triple Double. They opted to go to the basement previously, and I believe they won that. I might be getting my teams mixed up here. Sorry if that's the case. I don't quite remember what order. No, because orange team. And then, yeah. So they did go on the basement previously, I'm pretty sure. And then they did win that. So they're going to go upstairs, not opting for a lobby defense. Demento starting out at the gas station, Sokka, and somebody else here that's a Glaz, I can't quite read the name. Spawn Peak going for the police line spawn. Spawn peek gonna start playing this glass play on this window. Pushing out. Gonna keep going for these peaks here. Unfortunately, that middle panel is reinforced. And he can't quite hit it. Going for some more peaks. Can't quite find the angles. The smoke grenade does come out from Flaws. Unfortunately, they might not know that it's a glass on this window. Flaws gets taken down regardless. Clutch gonna make his way over to the connector here. Sokka picks up a nice kill there. 5 versus 3 now. Strength definitely looking good to bring this back. Goes for the nade. Unfortunately, the ADS is there. Ooh, another ADS coming down. Sokka gonna throw 2 flashbangs. Unfortunately, that's not gonna burn all the ADSs. Clutch picks up 1 kill elsewhere. Goes through peeks. His backyardigans is in on the plant. He's getting ready. The diffuser does go down. Splash upstairs. Unfortunately, wasn't in a position to deny the plant. And Demento upstairs as well gets taken down. Nice double kill from Clutch, trying to bring this back for his team. 2 versus 4, brought back to a 2v2, and the diffuser plant is coming out. Clutch picks up the kill as backyarding gets another one. Toxic Cookies here in a one-on-one. Unfortunately, he's out of position, and Clutch doesn't stick the diffuser. Clutch on the diffuser now. He's gonna go for the kills, and Toxic Cookies loses the engagement, and Clutch comes out on top, winning out that round. 3-1 here for triple double.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser. Defender mission successful.
So really strong retake there. I mean, that was a 2v4 at one point. I don't quite know what order the frags came down. But definitely 2v4, and Clutch coming out big, getting another 4K that round. Possibly, it was in fact an ace. Clutch did get the ace that round, as he got 1 kill previously, and then got the double kill on Yellow Stairs, ran over, got the kill on somebody repelling, and then when Toxic repelled up to try and deny the diffuser, or try to deny the destruction of the diffuser rather, he got the 5th kill. So great ace there from Clutch, almost single-handedly keeping his team in this. The rest of his team has 9 combined kills, and he has 10. So definitely, he's definitely
discovered the location of the bomb.
He's definitely playing well right now. All the drones just kind of waiting around, as drones usually do.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
They're gonna go for these castles, reinforcements, everything once again. Clutch gonna spawn over on this side. Looks like, yeah, they are gonna go for an admin take this time, most likely, as everybody is spawning out in position to be able to take the east side of the building. Zombie skill is going to be repelling up your GQ, as well as Flaws. 3 people repelling onto this balcony. I'm interested to see what this take is. If they don't take admin office, don't take the front desk that we see spawn peek at, and they don't take any of B, this is going to be a hard take. They are going to go for the connector. Flaws just going to start hitting that down. Splash as well. Watching out here. The nade's coming out. It's like we do have a 4-man take here. Clutch just on his own over here, inside of side of the V's office, just holding his angles onto the staircase. So Flaws finally does get that castle barricade down.
A bomb has been located.
The peek's coming out from backyard. Oh, the plant looks like it might be getting ready to go down here from the Thatcher. Splash inside, looks like, ooh, the peaks are getting ready, but Spawn Peek picks up a kill onto Zombie there. Goes in, denies the diffuser plant. There's still a Blackbeard on the balcony. Unfortunately, Spawn Peek doesn't know that, almost gets the flake shot, but GQ comes out on top. Unfortunate lack of cover there. Backyard does get taken down, virtually a 3v3 here, unless we, or technically a 3v3 rather, unless we see We do see the
Attackers
revive come
recovered
out.
the bomb diffuser.
So 3v4. Still in Strength's favor. GQ gonna start going for this plant here. Flaws going for the cover. Clutch picks up 1 kill onto Toxic Cookies. Flaws still holding his angles. No denying of the diffuser plant going to come out. And Flaws picks up, or Clutch picks up another kill. Ooh, Flaws misses the shots onto Demento and comes out at the bottom of the engagement. He loses that. 1v2 here. And unfortunately, all the hipfire shots on GQ miss. And the destruction of the diffuser, rather, is going to go down here. Once again, incredible clutch here.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser. Defender mission successful.
So, incredibly strong round there. I gotta say, I didn't really have a lot of faith into the attack strat there. Obviously, it worked out better than maybe it should have, but I mean, or than I expected it to. It definitely worked out better than I expected it to, but I don't think that it's something that really works out a lot. I can't imagine that it's something that's consistently worked for them. And I don't know. I feel like taking either admin or B is your only two options. You can't just go right for the one, like just for the A-bomb set. There's too many ways to be pinched there, and we saw that with the Mira just running in and picking up a double kill inside the bomb site with nobody covering. But I don't know, maybe it is something that works out for them. Maybe there was just a lack of communication there that made it not turn out well for them. Maybe it's something that they were confident in, something that maybe should have worked. I guess we'll never know.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it. Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Razor wire ready. Anybody need a shave?
But regardless, starting at the next round, 3-2 here.
Recovered the diffuser.
Toxic Cookie's gonna make his way into the V's office here.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Backyard upstairs gonna be droning this out. Gonna spot out the Jaeger here probably. Flaws makes himself known by shooting those bullets, and might need to relocate here. Gonna drop down as Toxic starts putting pressure on the admin windows here. Gonna just go right down through that hatch and be watching the Visa stairs. Could almost catch the Ash off guard. Unfortunately, Toxic does drone him out, and he doesn't have a chance to. That's a Legion trap right there. Almost taking him down.
Drone activated.
So,
Bomb located by attackers.
Flaws just gonna be sitting on cams here. Backyard gonna start taking down these garage reinforcements. Clutch not gonna be able to bandit trick either of them, and all of the garage is open.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I found one. Toxins in. Reloading.
So the garage is open. Looks like they might be wanting to go for a plant here. We do see the Buck above. That's spawn peak. We see Sokka as well on that Hibana. Opening up hatches here probably. Yep, both the hatches have been opened. We see Buck completely demolishing the floor here. And, ooh, GQ has been down downstairs. Ooh, first kill comes out. That's clutch. He picks up 1 kill. Toxic Cookies trades it back onto GQ there, who was down. Sokka goes in and gets the kill onto clutch. Good shots. Sokka watching his angles. Ooh, Flaws unfortunately not aware that Sokka's going to be right there. Sokka going to push and get the second headshot. Zombie skills tries to trade it back, but only gets 1 kill, and the diffuser plant starts going down. 1 versus 2 situation here for Zombie. He did get the first kill of the clutch. Sokka does get spotted out. He knows he is on the hard right. Ooh, Zombie comes around the corner, but Sokka comes out on top with his third, maybe fourth kill of the round. I think he got the kill there onto Clutch as well, which means Sokka got a 4K there. So, incredibly well played to Sokka that round. Unlucky for Clutch that he couldn't keep getting those kills there on that roam. He maybe died a bit earlier than he possibly should have. But of course he couldn't know whether or not he was gonna... I mean, he didn't know exactly how it was gonna all play out, and unfortunately lost his engagement, and Sokka just kept on getting kills after that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
So
bombs.
next round, another garage defense here. 3-3, it is tied up here. What do you see? Strength trying to go for this garage,
Bomb located by attackers.
wanting to pull ahead. I think that would be the first time of this map that they would be pulling ahead here. And there goes Sokka picking up a kill onto that drone there.
Not why I said.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers recovered the bomb.
Bomb's
diffuser.
gonna put down
Attackers'
some barbed wire at that
objective is to
doorway.
defuse a bomb.
He was playing that Echo. Interesting, fairly interesting pick here. So, we see a respawning outside here, outside the lobby. Zombie Skill going to start pushing his way in here. It's interesting to see Clutch being on Hibana and Zombie Skill being on that Ash, seeing as, I mean, the difference here is Clutch has been playing incredibly well on Ash. Maybe their issue is that Zombie is dying a bit too early, possibly, on Hibana, and that they need their Hibana to stay alive a bit longer. That is a possibility. So the drone's coming out. We do see Backyard getting taken down very low. Ooh, he does trade himself back though, in the case he does get killed, onto Flaws. Flaws, unfortunately, coming out, losing that engagement. Backyard gonna go for some rotation. Holds Spawn Pig still on this roam assist here. GQ, unfortunately, Backyardigans unable to stay alive for much longer. Toxic upstairs gonna be peeking this hatch here. He is on a very long roam. We do see the Echo Drone here. Be watching out. Ooh, the C4 kill from Sokka onto Zombie, and it gives Toxic free reign to drop down. Unfortunately, the drone spots him out, and Clutch is quick to react. Comes through the refrag there, and Toxic goes down. Clutch watching his flank here. Spawn Pig still downstairs. So, looks like the plant might be coming through here. The flashbang's going out. Blackbeard ready here. Unfortunately, GQ does get downed. That's going to turn this into a 3v2 situation. It's going to make planting considerably harder here. Oh, we see Clutch coming out on top of his engagement with Sokka 2 versus 2. If he gets this to revive, they're going to be at the man advantage. He does indeed. The revive comes out. GQ alive. And, well, looks like they might be gearing up to go for this plant. They do see somebody on the side of White Van. You can actually peek that angle underneath of the van. Curious to see that nobody's going for that. Oh, they do flash out, and they know that there is somebody playing there. Plant starts going down. Clutch holding his angles here. The Blackbeard is watching the side of the White Van. Ooh, unfortunately, Demento comes around and Splash can't trade him down. Spawn Pig picks up one kill and picks up the other as well onto Clutch and Splash. Unfortunately, Splash just lacking the cover. That was, I mean, definitely an unfortunate round there. Definitely from Splash being unable to cover that angle. Well played, though, to Spawn Peak for understanding the situation, reading that he needs to, that he is gonna be able to go up and get that double kill off, and he indeed does. So we'll play the spawn base. Sokka now on 10 kills, Clutch on 15. I gotta imagine it's probably getting into triple double's head here. The fact that Clutch almost has as many kills, or actually does have more kills than the entire rest of his team combined, and there's a match point against them. If that were me, I would be quite annoyed if I were Clutch right now, and if I were the rest of triple double, I'd probably let that get to my head. Hopefully they're keeping a cool head here and just able to take this one round at a time, but I don't know, we'll see.
10 seconds left.
We'll see how this turns out for him.
5 seconds remaining.
Activating jammer.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So they're gonna go for this yellow hold here once again. Open up that rotate hold, put the ADS down here, barbed wire on the stairs. Pretty standard hold, something that they've done quite a few times now. Zombie gonna prep this jump out here. So what do you see? The attack forming around the admin office, a bit more attackers or admin sided this time. I mean, strength definitely showing that they understand that they need to be attacking admin more than just the A balcony, which is
Attackers have recovered their
which is what triple double tried to do.
Reloading!
Oh, the flashbang comes out there. They're watching out. Nobody gonna be here to contest them quite yet. Interesting to see the admin control is just gonna be taken completely and immediately here. There's some engagement here. GQ all the way back in the connector. Going to be trading shots here with Spawn Peak. However, nobody wins their engagements here. And yeah, GQ holding down in here. Going to try and hold A basically on his own. Of course, he does have the assistance of his teammates. And we do see Flaws making his way up the spiral stairs here. Ooh, unfortunately, whiffs the shot onto Spawn Peak. Spawn Peak tries to go trade some shots back, and GQ picks up the first kill of the round. Second kill comes out with a C4 from Splash. That was a C4 from below. He does have eyes on the diffuser. Unfortunately, he's looking away, and Spawn is looking right towards him. No, actually, Spawn pushed up the staircase. GQ on his hard right here. Ooh, he's going to go for that smoke grenade, but he does get naded down by Spawn Peak. Well-timed nade there. Almost going to get naded by his teammate. Sokka trading shots with Flaws and some shots between Demento as well. And Clutch. Splash picks up a second kill for the round, comes up behind, but Demento trades it down. Gonna go for the flake the kill there, but Flaws and Clutch pick up a kill each, putting it into overtime here. 4-4. So, unfortunate, yet another, I mean, that round didn't really come down to one specific player. It was mostly just an issue with the entire push as a whole. I mean, I criticized the balcony push, but it definitely worked out better for triple double than that admin push worked for strength. Unfortunately, the C4 kill coming out from below, and GQ winning his initial engagement there definitely put them in a good spot for that round. But we are going to see strength going back onto the basement here as their first pick. Once again, their first pick. They did lose, or I think they went top floor first time. They are going basement this time, however. We'll see this garage getting reinforced. I was wondering if they were just going to leave that middle panel soft and go for the mirror window there, but the mirror window's... I think the mirror window is mostly to use this angle here onto, like, just to use this angle that goes outside. I mean, it's definitely been good for them. I mean, we did see Backyard get one kill. But
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
we will see. Another round, another attacking team spawning in and getting ready to attack the building. Free Fire's coming through this barricade here. Splash doesn't want anybody to be playing that aggressive position. Splash droning out the top floor here. Zombie Skills is going to be watching this. Going to be drawing this out. Toxic. Trading some shots back. Takes down that diffuser. Or takes down, sorry. Takes down the drone. I'm a little bit distracted. I will focus up on the game.
Going live. Drone is ready.
So, sorry. The hatch getting opened up there. We hear Habana. They are going for this archives take. I don't remember if this worked out for them last time. It's definitely a hard take to do, especially since you have to kind of push yourself through a couple lanes here. You're gonna have to pressure yourself through some very, I mean, just tight angles. The thing is about an archives attack, when you're attacking, you have to either go through this hallway here or through this doorway. There's no destructibility here, and you're forced to go for one or the other. And it's definitely a bit of an issue. Sokka downstairs here, holding his angles. The Echo Drone not being used to their advantage here, but instead Spawn Pig just going to be holding his angles. Unfortunately, gets wall banked by Zombie. And Clutch gets taken down as well by Sokka. That's a huge kill for Strength here at the beginning of this round. Sokka holding his angles. Zombie just waiting inside, going for this refrag possibly. Oh, there you go. Ooh, Toxic getting a nice kill there, putting the man advantage even farther into Strength's favor. Ooh, unfortunately, he doesn't know Toxic is going to be in that angle. However, GQ picks up a kill, trying to bring the man advantage back into their favor, but Sokka picks up a nice kill there. Unfortunately, Splash potatoing a lot of his mag. Unfortunately, loses most of the engagement there and goes for the default camera instead of the mirror window, and Backyards comes out on top of that engagement. Another round coming in here. Match point once again for Strength. We'll see if Triple Double can do the same thing that they did last time, which is shut out that match point and get the win. Get the win, even though Strength are on match point. So we will see a top floor to be the decider for this match, possibly. We're seeing Clutch here. Still only barely less kills than the rest of his team. The rest of his team have picked it up a bit. We see Splash and GQ here doing quite well. Unfortunately, Flaws and Zombie not doing the best. And we see still a bit of a carry here coming out from the top 1 or 2 players on Strength. But once again, we see Yard still at a bit of a negative KD, and Toxic still doing alright. I think that's the biggest thing, is that it's a tiny bit more spread out, not just one person carrying as much, which is making it easier for Strength to win these rounds, because they don't rely as much importance on single operators or single players. We are seeing a very heavy B take here coming out. I'm curious if this is going to work out as well as they are hoping. They definitely have Spawn on that glass, which is, I gotta say, Blackbeard is probably better for this specific angle, just because he could just kind of sit here and watch stuff. He could just sit and watch things happen. Glaz, it's kind of hard because you have to just play him like a normal operator. Ooh, he does hit one shot into Clutch though, And Clutch is going to go very low on health. GQ going for this peek onto him. Oh, we hear the stim pistol from Doc coming out there. Good utility use. And he is going to heal Clutch back up. There goes Sokka. It's a nice kill. Opening frag here. Putting them 1 kill closer to winning map number 1. Splash going over. Takes down that drone here. Gonna rotate around. The nade comes out. Zombie, unfortunately, Demento doesn't know that he downed him necessarily. However, he does hear the stim pistol and pushes on the revive. Gets the kill. 3 versus 5 now. And the hope for winning this map is dwindling quickly for triple-double. This angle behind the flag here. Ooh, Clutch goes for the peek onto Demento. Ooh, finds the headshot. That's the first shot. Backyard gets taken down as well. Clutch trying to clutch up this round here. The Glass picks up a kill onto GQ. And Clutch hits another shot. That's the 3rd kill of the round. It's a 2 versus 2 here. Clutch almost single-handedly winning this round for his team. Gonna shoot that drone. We see the last 2 attackers here on rappel. Toxic watching this rotate hole. If Clutch tries to come back in, he might just get shot down by Toxic. Hopefully Clutch is gonna recognize this and be able to play safe and not go for the ace. Ooh, he does go for the first peek there. Spawn peek gonna put a lot of pop shots to there. Clutch gonna rotate around. Doesn't want to do anything he's gonna regret later. We hear one pushing up yellow stairs here. That's Toxic. He's at the top. Glass comes in and Clutch picks up the 3rd kill of the round. Almost gets the 4th one. 1v1 here. Toxic goes in. Almost gets the flick kill. Unfortunately misses a lot of his shots. Comes in with the revolver. However, the Bandit, all he has to kind of do is just hide here. He doesn't go for the shots quite yet and comes out on top of the engagement. Taking down Toxic Cookies. Clutch coming in big with 4K here. Putting himself at 20 combined kills here for his team. 5-5. Clutch single-handedly keeping his team in this match. Incredible plays from him. Insane around there. 14 or it was a 3v5. I definitely did not think double or triple double were gonna win that round, and Clutch just came in with one of the most impressive 4Ks I've seen. Unfortunately, the Ying, who was going for that diffuser plant, planting very deep in the site, and I gotta question the decision to play, I mean, that far into the site and
defuse bombs.
or go for the plant. I think she was like planting here by the couch. I don't quite know why she wouldn't just go for the plant behind the desk here or behind the couch over here. Either one of those is more safe, as we saw Clutch in this position here just be able to shoot him right down. However, they might not have expected somebody to be there. It was obviously working out. Maybe they're just hoping the reinforcement would cover them, and they would have to peek right into the Glass. I mean, it might not be the worst plant position. This one is pretty commonly C4'd, so, I mean, just trying to analyze why specifically they went for that plant position. And, I mean, unfortunately they lost that round, but incredible plays from Clutch. 20 kills here in the Major League semifinals on the first map.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
So, gonna once again play on these yellow stairs here. Tomato watching this angle. He probably does have some barbed wire. Yeah, he does have some barbed wire here below him. Drone's gonna come up. He's gonna shoot it down. 2 pieces of barbed wire there, actually. He's gonna be up at the top. We see GQ on that Blackbeard once again. I think the Yellow Mine comes out there. GQ getting tagged up by it. Oh, unfortunately, Backyardigans jumps out for the almost the triple kill there. Unfortunately, whiffs the pistol shot. Unfortunately, I wasn't even aware of what happened there. I wasn't even paying attention. But Backyardigans putting it in a 4v3 here, almost getting the pistol kill onto Flaws. Unfortunately, whiffing his shots there, and they were not prepared for that at all. So Clutch gonna start rappelling up here. Ooh, the flashbang comes out. Doesn't bounce back at him like I thought it might. He's going to be holding this angle here. Once again, this is for the map. 5-5 here. Clutch getting the first kill here. He is at 21 frags for the first map. It is 3 versus 3. He can hit a potential of 24 frags in one map here. And, I mean, he is already at 21. Ooh, Sokka, unfortunately, missing his opportunity to take down Flaws. They're paying a bit less cautious than he maybe should be. Toxic picks up the first kill, though. That's the diffuser down. Demento picks up another kill there. 1 versus 3. It is Clutch. He is amazing so far this game, but unfortunately, he cannot win that engagement to Sokka. That has got to hurt. 21 frags, and you still lose the map. Unfortunately, Clutch probably slightly annoyed with his team here. I would definitely imagine, and I mean, I don't know, that was definitely very intense round. Unfortunately, fortunately for Strength, unfortunately for Triple Double, the round count goes into Strength's favor, and they win map number 1, Consulate. So, welcome everybody to map number 2 here. I'm just going to quickly go and change the overlay. Apologies, I forgot to do that during the break. But we're on to map number 2. Strength is on the blue team, triple double is on the orange team, and we are getting into border. Triple double, or strength, apologies, winning the first map here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Bomb located by attackers.
So, sorry, apologies for that little, fortunately for the, apologies for the little pause there. But, we are on to the second map here. Definitely an incredibly close matchup so far. 5 to 6, going just barely into strength's favor. I mean, Clutch, who is on triple double, dropping 21 kills on the first map. And, I mean, I'm just curious to see how map number 2 is going to go. So, see Demento. He's going to start droning here. Unfortunately, looks like a bit of a mishap. Unfortunately, just right at the bottom there. So, attacking to start here, Spawn Peak. Just, I mean, he's trying to get these 360s underway. Definitely, definitely wanting to get the positive energies going. He didn't do terribly on the first map, but probably not as well as he would want to. Unfortunately, we see a drop there from DQ. As the first 15 seconds of the round have passed, we are going to have to do a rehost to get him back in rather than pause the round. I mean, this round will just continue playing off as playing out as usual, and unfortunately, triple double are on the first on their first. Ooh. Spawn peek. Going for this peek here. Clutch just barely whipping the shots. Almost gets a flake shot there. Spawn peek and
bomb located by attackers.
throws drone in. There you go. Good shot from Demento, picking up the first frag of the round. Another couple frags coming out there. Sorry, I got a bit preoccupied. Toxic picked up 1 kill there, and refrag coming on to Spawn Peak. It looks like most of the box here has been opened up. Looks like it might not have been reinforced even. It's 4 versus 2 here in Strength's favor. Demento watching this angle, doesn't want to get peeked quite yet. The C4 comes out, doesn't even take Demento down very much. Splash still sitting here with his shotgun. Demento going to be pushing in. Unfortunately, Splash not hitting the shots that he needed to. A 1v4 here. Zombie skills can't quite hit Sokka, and he's going to lose that engagement. Going to rotate around to the offices. It's now a 1v4 diffuser has been planted. Hard situation here, and he does get taken down. So, quick, good round there coming out from Strength. Unfortunately, yeah, there you go. We are going to see the rehost come out. Unfortunately, Triple Double losing their player early on, and Strength winning that gunfight there, or winning their round 1-0 here in Strength's favor.
attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So it will be started off next map in a 1-0 favor, or in a 1-0 in favor of strength. But other than that, pretty early. I mean, the first round coming out. I mean, early in the map to rehost, so not that huge of a deal. Not going to be a big momentum shift or anything like that, probably. And we will be back in the lobby. once again back onto border here. So we do see the teams at a stalemate, or not a stalemate. We do see a 0-0 on the scoreboard. There is a +1 in Strength's favor here, as you guys can see, and Strength did win the first round before the rehost, meaning that they will be up 1 round. So, getting back into it here.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Here you go. First round, starting off ventilation and workshop. Interesting choice here. I mean, probably just to try and throw off the operator pick. They don't want to have to deal with a fuse or a buck or anything. There is a sledge on the attack. And buck is a fairly common pick for downstairs. Maybe Strength just know exactly what double or triple double like playing on this map in terms of what site they're attacking, and decide to go for the site because they don't like something about their lineup for the top floor. Maybe they just really like defending the site. We'll see.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
So
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
we are seeing them all ready up, or getting ready up here. We see a 3-man hold on the top floor, 2 men downstairs. We'll see if Toxic Cookies is going to stay there or if he's going to make his way back up. First kill here, Backyardigans going for a spawn peek, taking down GQ. Unfortunately for them, losing that early man advantage. GQ, last round he got disconnected right off the bat, and this round, I mean, he might as well be disconnected as he is out of play. I mean, to be fair, he can be watching drones and giving callouts and stuff like that, which is a bit better. Peek here coming out from Backyardigans. He's going to get flashed by his... Ooh, Zombie Skills unfortunately flashes himself. Backyardigans runs out, but he looks the wrong way and gets punished for it. Zombie Skills, good reaction there after flashing himself. Gets a nice kill.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Unfortunately, jumps in a bit too preemptively, and Toxic Cookies takes him down. Ooh, Flaws peeks in from the side there, and Toxic Cookies trying to trade some shots. Gets the headshot. They do have a 2-man advantage here, as it's a 4 versus 2. You see basically no pressure being put onto the top floor, as Clutch is playing the thermite inside of the customs inspection here. Watching out from the east stairs, going to shoot that default camera. Hibana also making her way in. Peeking. Watching, just trying to hold this tight angle here. Wants to punish Toxic Cookies if he gets too aggressive. Toxic moving around here, getting on top of that desk and stuff like that. However, he will not expose himself too much, as he is very, very low in health there. Going for this peek here. Spawn peek gets the first shot. Nice flick from Splash onto the Hibana. Gets a second shot onto Sokka. He is still watching this hatch. Unfortunately, going to get punished from behind here as Demento is pushing in. No, not quite yet. He might be going for this plant here. Watching the roof and almost gets the 3rd kill of the 1v4 clutch. Unfortunately for him, Spawn peek comes out on top of the engagement, and Strength win their 2nd round here.
Defenders, protect your bombs
So,
from being defused
next
by
round,
attackers.
starting out here. You see a more typical top floor defense here. They have already tried this one time. It didn't turn out well in their favor. But we'll see if maybe they can do it a bit better this time.
Bomb located by attackers.
So, gonna be fairly standard setup here. Once again, looks like they might not be reinforcing the box here.
5 seconds remaining.
Definitely seems like it. Yeah, this is something that they do enjoy doing. Last time, can't say it worked out in their favor. It might not have gone in their detriment though, so I'm not sure how exactly that turned out for them. We are seeing a Twitch, probably Toxic Cookie's playing on that. Yeah, he is. And he's gonna be yeah. There you go. You go for that Twitch run there.
Reloading, cover me.
Clutch does reinforce that one wall, which is probably going to help them here. There you go. Toxic makes his Twitch drone in there and takes out that mirror window. Fortunately, Flaw is unaware of that, and as he goes to take down the Twitch drone, Spawn Peak is prepared to punish him for it. We see Splash down here ready to jump out on Spawn Peak. However, Spawn Peak heard the barricade get broken and isn't going to allow it to happen. The jump out might come here. Ooh, if he just waited a bit longer, he would have gotten the kill. Onto Clutch. Or not onto Clutch, sorry. Onto Splash. Clutch does pick up one kill, however, onto Toxic Cookies. That's 4 versus 4. As he's going to look for another peak. Gets that drone. Oh, the Ash Charge comes in below, it looks like. Spawn Peak trying to get him out of that position, and Clutch just kind of moves a bit to the side. Ooh, right below this window here. Spawn Peak probably doesn't know about it, but he almost wins the engagement. Spawn Peak down to about 1 health. Clutch down to a bit more than half. Claymore kill comes out. Zombie Skills and Splash both pick up a kill on their own. 3 versus 2 now in Triple Double's favor. Ooh. Clutch gets the kill onto Demento, and it's now a 3 versus 1 here. All up to Backyard. He goes for shots, can't quite find Clutch's head. We see all 3 players here, especially Pulse and the Bandit, are very, very low on health, so this Clutch is doable. We do see, however, Clutch himself is very low on, or is decently high on health, about the same as Backyard, and almost finds the shots there. Ooh, cannot find the bullets. Ooh, he crosses over there. Clutch gonna go for another peek here behind the half wall once again. Ooh, he does find the headshot. The remaining 2 defenders here, very low on health. However, there is only 20 seconds remaining. Ooh, we do see one instead of the CCTV. Backyard picks up 1 kill. It's now 1 versus 1 versus the Bandit, who is down to about 1 health. The diffuser plant gonna start going down. Bandit outside the main door. Unfortunately, he is not. Oh, he does hear the diffuser start going down. He's trying to run around to make him stop it. Backyard, unfortunately, doesn't finish the diffuse plant fast enough to win that Clutch out. Well played to him, though. Oh, he knew exactly where that diffuser was going to be. I mean, he's lucky there that he didn't go for a peek onto the box, as he probably would have been unsuccessful in getting the kill. And I would not be surprised after the beginning of that Clutch that Backyard could get the 3rd shot onto him. Another round, 2-1 here in Strength's favor.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And we are seeing this top floor defense coming out as Strength won their previous basement defense.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh. Once again, not seeing as heavy of a carry here from Clutch. Splash does have more kills than them this time. It's good to see. I mean, it's good to see their team spreading out the kills a lot more, not relying entirely on Clutch to get all the kills. However, it would be nice for Clutch to be able to pick it up here a bit, and it's 2-1 here against them. So you'd hope for somebody to start stepping up here. So Saka gonna start getting twitched around. They're gonna fall back. Realizes he is in an exposed spot, and as soon as he gets spotted, he doesn't want to have to deal with that. Zombie drones out. Toxic there on those east stairs. Ooh, sees his feet, knows that he crossed over. However, Toxic is just gonna go far away and not want to deal with any of that. Zombie opening up this wall here. Toxic peeking back through it. Is he gonna hit these shots? Gets the first headshot onto Hibana. Gonna start getting droned here. Zombie brings his drone around. That's the second drone that Toxic takes out. Goes for a peek around to Flaws. However, he does not find anybody peeking quite yet. This wall is not reinforced, meaning this is gonna be a hard position for Toxic to play, but not impossible. Soap just peeking around here. Gonna get droned out once again. The wallbangs keep coming out here. Ooh, he picks up the second headshot onto Zombie. Toxic here. Goes for another peek onto the sledge. Cannot quite vault this hole. However, he does lose the engagement to Flaws on that sledge, ending his kill streak after only 2. However, well done to Toxic for wasting 1 minute and 40 seconds, as well as getting 2 kills there. Incredible roam game. Not even a roam. It's just kind of a slowing him down game. Demento hears the Elamine go off. Doesn't quite hit the headshots. GQ and Flaws both in here. Downs GQ, but Flaws is still up, and there's not going to be anybody here ready for the kill onto the downed player unless Spawn Peak or Sokka go for the C4. He might not. However, there is a possibility that Demento does not know that was a down, and he might just have thought that he lit him up. Ooh, Clutch gets downed as well. One versus 3 here as Flaws goes for the first revive. No C4 coming out, unfortunately. Sokka could have picked up a nice double kill there if he just pulls that out. We see Clutch is getting picked up here as well on that Twitch. Flaws still going for peeks here. Ooh, almost getting taken down from Sokka. Going for those peeks, head glitching that bomb there. However, ooh, Clutch does get taken down by Spawn Peak. The down from the firebolt comes out. GQ gets the first kill. C4 comes out, gets 1 kill. Spawn Peak. Oh, unfortunately, GQ running into his own firebolt loses that round for triple double. Now 3-1 here, unfortunately. Going for those flashbangs, not even noticing that he's being burned alive by those asphyxiating bolts. So we are seeing Spawn Peak Backyard and Toxic coming in huge here for their team. 15 kills between them after only the last 3 rounds. I don't even know how many kills they'd have if you counted the first one that we rehosted for. But you definitely see everybody on triple-double picking it up here. Good for them. Unfortunately, not enough to be able to win that round. But they are all playing decently at least. So, another ventilation room defense here. Because I believe they did win their upstairs one.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Activating camera. Adding bomb.
10 seconds to go.
But as for that last round, I think triple-double, unfortunately, unable to deal with that Jaeger who was playing in that deep corner there, the office sandwich, if you will. Unable to deal with Toxic playing that angle. definitely cost them that round. I mean, Toxic getting 2 kills off of such an off angle, especially with that wall still being unreinforced next to him. I gotta question
Deploying AD.
apologies. I gotta question Triple Double's ability to win this map. They're already down 3-1 and losing 2 players like that. I mean, it's not gonna help them out. Especially there was no ADS, there was no reinforcement. He was in such a bad spot, but they still couldn't deal with him. Definitely not showing merit for them. Backyardigans peeking inside, using that new IQ skin. Drone inside, not seeing anybody. Or he does see somebody there. Ooh, the run out from Splash gets him a nice kill down to Backyardigans. Not quite prepared for that specific run out. And the Valkyrie cam is going to be to his detriment.
Reloading.
Toxic still trying to hit these angles here. Ooh, Flaws picks up a nice kill there. Unfortunately, Toxic unable to get the refrag as Flaws drops down the hatch. Toxic doesn't quite know that the hatch is... Oh, he does see that the hatch is open. Notices that there aren't any feet there. And he is going to rotate off that position. However, Zombie picks up a kill elsewhere. Sokka holding this long angle here with the ACOG. Oh, not with the ACOG, with the bearing 9 actually. We will see. He doesn't quite see the head there and unfortunately loses his... Or doesn't get that refrag. Now 2 versus 5. Going to be hard for Strength to... Ooh, nice shot from Sokka. Trying to bring it back into their favor. Looking for some more peeks here. Can't quite find him. Toxic comes out on top of his engagement though. Clutch peeks him from way back, and unfortunately for Toxic, he dies there. So 1 versus 3. Not undoable. Not anything we haven't seen yet. Sokka gonna be watching out here. 20 seconds here. He has to start making things happen. He does have 2 full mags. 47 possible bullets, I believe. Yeah, 47 possible bullets.
10 seconds
and
to go.
47 possible headshots. We'll see if he can do anything. Looks like he's probably just going to save his KD here, watching out for these angles. Yeah, unfortunately, Sokka losing that round on time, just playing that a bit too slow, not even going for the kills. Bit of a misplay there, in my opinion, but yeah, we will see. See how... I mean, obviously they lost that round. They're still up by 1.3 to 2 here. Scoreline that we did see on Consulate as well, 3 to 2. I think it was in Triple Double's favor on Consulate actually in specific, but Triple Double are still above here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Another round here, another ventilation defense from Strength. We'll see if it turns out as well for them this time as it did last time. I think last time a bit of the detriment of Triple Double was maybe just kind of pushing all of them in on the same ground floor there. I mean, not trying to take any upstairs control. I understand that you don't necessarily need to take upstairs control. It is doable to do it from the first floor. But I'm just going to go ahead and say, if you can find a better strat that involves taking the top floor, you should definitely just stick with that instead, as taking the first floor is incredibly hard even for the most experienced of teams.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Backyard once again on their Elo. Gonna go for this aggressive run out, possibly goes for an Elo mine outside instead. Gonna be interesting to see if that does hit anybody. GQ just gonna run right around, go up for this ladder here. Nobody upstairs ready to challenge him, and he's gonna make his way all the way up to the top. Gonna claymore that. Probably go for some Hibana charges. Nope, just punches it once. There you go. He does get hit by the Elemine here, I would imagine. No, the Elemine has been dealt with, regardless of how that is. Zombie picks up the first kill there on that Ying. They are going for this first floor attack like they did last time. He's made his way all the way into the workshop here. Toxic comes around the corner. Unfortunately, he loses engagement there, gets downed. But Sokka comes out on top of a different engagement, taking down Zombie. Goes for a peek on a clutch. Unfortunately, cannot quite hit his head, but the Mira does. And the Bandit picks up a kill elsewhere. Sokka goes for another couple shots onto Flaws here. Unfortunately, Flaws a bit unaware of what's happening around him. Sokka gonna reload his gun here. Almost gets caught off guard by GQ. But he does come in for that peak 1v4 here for Flaws. And this is going to be a hard challenge for him. Almost getting wallbanged here as he is being consistently spotted. He does shoot the default camera, but I don't think that was his issue. Ooh, Flaws almost getting wallbanged once again. Trading some shots back. It gets peeked from the side by Sokka. Keeps getting peeked from different angles. He cannot hit the pistol shots. And Spawn Peak wins the engagement, shotgunning him down. 4-2 here for Strength. Already on match point for map number 2. I mean, this could potentially be the last round of the series for Strength, and I mean, it's not looking good here for Triple Double unless they can win 2 rounds in a row, bring it into overtime, and then you get 2 rounds in a row, bring it into overtime, and then win overtime when they haven't historically been playing that well today. I mean, on the first map, Clutch had to go huge to win the round and or to almost win the map, and they still lost it. He got 21 kills. To anybody who wasn't here or anybody who doesn't remember, he got 21 kills. They still lost the first map. We see Clutch here after 6 rounds of play, still only on 3 or 4, maybe 5 kills. I don't quite know how many kills he got the first round. I don't think it was more than 1 or 2. And but yeah, it was at most 1 because it was a 1v4 shutout. I mean, Clutch here at most 4 kills on this map so far, when on the first map he had 4 kills after just the first round. So
attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
GQ inside of the offices here. Here's a barricade get broken. I think that might have just been his teammate though.
Reloading, cover me.
Throwing flashbang.
A bomb has
Oh,
been
there you
located.
go. Backyard opens up that window there. Ooh, does fall off though. Not gonna bother challenging that much more.
Scanning for electronics.
Backyard holding this angle. Not gonna see anything. Spawn Peak still at the back.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Reloading, cover me.
Just gonna be holding this angle. Doesn't want to play too aggressively. Just playing very passively there. Demento outside in the CCTV room. We're gonna watch out for these Valkyrie cameras. Doesn't want to have to deal with anything.
Destroying the room. Drone up. Got a lock on target.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Drone that out. Sokka down at the bottom of the east stairs here, watching out. Doesn't want anybody to start pushing him.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Flaws picking up the first kill of the round onto Toxic Cookies. Probably some payback for taking down his mirror window there. Oh, there you go. First shot coming out. Backyard winning his engagement with Flaws. However, Refrag comes back. GQ taking down Sokka. Shots going back and forth, and so unfortunately Backyard does take down Zombie there. We see the IQ being taken down very, very low here. Spawn peek push all the way in. Unfortunately, gets taken down by GQ. Demento peeking out here. Cannot quite find the shots, and it's 3 versus 1 here. Backyard picks up the first kill. GQ can't find his head, but he does get taken down by the SMG-11 of smoke, regardless. So 3-4 here. Triple doubles still have another round, as well as overtime, as well as an entire other map potentially that they have to win. They have a bit of a mountain to climb here to win this, when all strength need is 5 short kills.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
See Backyardigans and Spawn Peak going big for their team here. Toxic Cookies also breaking even. Unfortunately, Sokka and Demento going negative. Sokka only barely, but Demento probably going to have to pick it up here. However, if they can win this round, it doesn't matter what Demento does. He is on to the finals.
Reloading mag. Reloading. Secure the one.
Backyardigans can't quite find that drone.
10 seconds remaining.
Wasting a lot of his ammo there, trying to
Now you don't.
shoot it down.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
So,
Attackers are heading out to the
GQ gonna shoot that annoying announcement, like speaker system dealio. Still makes noise though.
Loading mag.
So GQ over here at the outside the CCTV room.
Starting shotgun.
Clutch droning inside. His drone does get shot out. Interesting to see them move Clutch onto that Thermite, especially after he played that well on Ash. GQ playing Ash now, and he does get taken down. 4 more rounds here. I'm sure Strength can, or 4 more kills rather, Strength can probably taste the grand finals right in front of them. We'll see if they can win this right now. The mirror window does get taken down. This is going to be good for Triple Double to start making their comeback. Going to go for the C4, however the wall is batteried. So this is going to be, I don't know if he's going to get this through. It's a very tight hitbox that you have to get it through in order for the C4 to not get batteried. One drone does get taken down by the battery. Oh, the shotgun comes up from below. And the Buck almost picks up the kill. However, he's going to rotate out of there with his prone hole. You see the Thermite here trying to Thermite this wall open. Buck going to open that up below him. Sokka, unfortunately, hidden by the housing of the hollow site. And Backyardigans picks up yet another kill for the round. Spawn Peak picks up a C4 kill. Spin Splash here is in a 1v5 for his team's hope of going to the grand finals of Major League. And Backyardigans will destroy that hope, winning them this map here, and putting him at 10 kills for this map. I mean, Triple Double winning, or unfortunately getting knocked out there. Strength moving on to the grand finals of the Major League for NA on PS4. Well played to them, incredibly well played to both teams today. First map, incredibly close. Second map, I mean, pretty close as well. A bit more into Strength's favor, but insanely close regardless. All the players have left out of the lobby, and yeah, I want to specifically give a shout out to Clutch for, although his team did lose 2-0, he dropped 21 kills on one map, and I mean, just insane plays to Clutch specifically. Unfortunate that Triple Double, the rest of his team couldn't step up as much as he did, or I mean that they could all play like the same to be able to win that map. But shout out to Clutch for playing incredibly well. Sokka played incredibly well on the first map. Backyard against played really well on the second map as well. And I mean, that's about it. That is, I mean, that's it for the stream, I guess. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. It was definitely a really fun time. It is quite late for me, so apologies if the stream has been a bit maybe quieter than usual. I haven't gotten as hyped up as I normally do, maybe. But regardless, thank you everybody for watching the stream. Thanks for all the new followers. And thank you to both the teams for playing. Congratulations to Strength for winning and going on to the grand finals.